What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and tonight, or today, we're going to be looking at fans, apparently. No, we're going to look at fan footy, we're going to look at the Carlton-Melbourne game, and we're going to also look at my team for the round, my trade plans, whatever you want to say. Haven't really changed since Sunday, so that's why I haven't done a video. Let's talk about tonight's game. So, Carlton lucky to get over the line in the end. Bloody hell, that was a tight finish, but glad we did. Sam Walsh was unreal. Thought he was a little bit harshly done by Champion Data. 36 touches or 34 touches with 140 for a dream team. Usually, like 11 tackles as well. You'd think it'd be a bit more, and a goal. 12 contested, 5 clearances. Go on for a while, but Clangers, I guess, hurt him. 6 of them. Cripps had 9, and he still went 130. So a bit lucky for us Walsh non-owners. We'll take it. But yeah, you gotta be happy still with 119. If you VC'd him, it's a little bit awkward. You probably can't take that VC. I think Nick Dacos probably a safe bet on the Sunday against West Coast. That's pretty much it for George Hewitt. Bit stiff. If anyone has him, was a sub. Played really well when he came on, but yeah, 26% game time. Not ideal whatsoever. Petrarca kicked 5 goals. I mean, that's why he scored so much, but bloody hell. Yeah, 5 goals is unreal. Gorn was solid in the end. Only 17 touches, so 45 hitouts. Mustn't have been too many to advantage. I think Carlton sort of planned for Maxi to win most of the hitouts. Clayton Oliver, so 87, you take it. I think that holding the ball in the end gave him a fair few points. That was bullshit call, by the way. I don't know how that was holding the ball. Blake Howes 54, he can go. Yeah. So my team, don't want to ramble on for too long. It is 6 a.m. But thinking about doing this, so McKercher. Sorry, this isn't even my team. This is my mum's team. Yeah, we're looking to do some trades before for her, but we'll get my team up. Come on. Supercoach has been super laggy. I don't know if anyone else has copped that issue as well. But, like, I've got a decent computer. But, yeah, for some reason, the actual website is really laggy. So we've only had the Gorn play, which I'm not too unhappy about. So Sweet, the laid out. This one is unbelievably painful for ones that picked him at R2. What do? You have to go up, don't you? Or do you cop the donut? It's a tricky one. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, my predicament, I could go get someone. I get Heaney for Darcy Jones if I wanted to, but I think I'll play the long game here. I'll get Darcy Jones for some cash in, because you look at my bench. Look how many dead rookies there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dead rookies on the bench. Not ideal whatsoever. So I think we're going to need to jump on a guy with a minus 75 break even. I think his job security is decent. He looked really good both games, so I'd be shocked if he got dropped. But that being said, Jetta West's a pretty good team, so one bad game and he might go. We're really hoping Tom Green plays. I don't want to have to field Hugo Garcia. I think he's a sub risk. God damn, my hair is buffy today. Needs a wash. Yeah, but fucking Matt Crouch isn't even named. He must be just extended. It's playing on a Sunday, I assume. Yeah. Yeah, we really need Tom Green to play. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's laid out. But yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing in McKercher and Jones for Yo and Common. So look, McKercher, do I trust him? Not really. I trust him in this role. I don't trust that his role will stay this good for this long. But minus 61 break even. We only need one or two more good games from him. He's going to make 150k quite comfortably. He's turned up the last 2 weeks. I think he's very, very good value, even though I've gotten rid of him. Actually, I traded him in and out. I didn't even start him, unfortunately. So that was pretty brain dead of me. But happy to correct and happy to jump on him. Yeah, I'm not sure what Sheasel's role is going to look like this week. Didn't think he was great in the midfield. Didn't think it really helped them much. So maybe they just chuck him back and then that kind of cooks McKercher. I think the reason McKercher was getting cooked was because he was actually playing in the midfield. When they threw him in the midfield, he just looked like a lost puppy. Like, he was just confused and fumbly. Like, he got the ball, but he was just getting tackled instantly and turning it over, always under pressure. Not as clean as Sheasel, but Sheasel even struggled in that midfield. So I guess it goes to show halfback is, in terms of difficulty, halfback is just leagues easier to play than midfield in the AFL. Yeah, so like I said, part of me is tempted to go Darcy Jones to Heaney, but I don't think I will. I think I'll wait for Heaney to come down just a little bit more. So if we look at his break even, it's still 135, so he might even hit that. Just kind of hoping for some down games, and yeah, more so trying to get cash gen, because I think Darcy Jones, if he has another 270s or 60s, I think that's a bad miss if you don't get him, because he's going to make probably 200k. So yeah, holding Tom Powell. Do I want to hold him? Absolutely not. Do I want to hold Harley Reid? Nope. Do I want to hold Fife? Nope. Do I want to hold Steele? Nope. Tom Green? Maybe. Sheasel? Nope. So yeah, my team's pretty friggin' fraudulent at the moment. There's not much good going on, but we're hoping and praying. We're in a fortunate position, because I was strongly considering Sweet at R2 last week. That's a 50-50 that's gone in my favour, and it's anyone that has been screwed over by that, very unlucky. Absolutely nothing you can do to predict that. That's just like Supercoach luck. So what do you do? So let's say I was in that position. What would I be doing? I think I wouldn't cop a donut. I hate just sacrificing and like conceding when you know you can do something. Even though if you do something, it might set you back a week in upgrades. I think it's worth it, because you cop a donut, you're playing for rankings, that's 100 points gone. It's like, yeah, especially if you're not in the best position for your leagues or your cash league, you probably do need to get a win. You can't afford to hold someone like Sweet. You hold them, but you need to swing that R3. So guys, I'd be looking at trading out Jack Steele. If you have him, I think Steele to Darcy Jones via DPP. Steele to Jones via DPP, and bring in Tim English for pretty juicy 612k. Pretty good price for what he's capable of. You could go a little bit cheaper. Let's have a look at the rucks. Ruck. We got average. So you can go Grundy. You can go. I don't even think Meek's a bad shout. If you really can't get up to English, Meek's not the worst shout. Poonen, no. But yeah, ideally you get English. Who's another midfield primo I'd consider trading out? There's not many. Sheasel's probably a good one that you could jump off early, and you could just be like, yeah, midfield role, not liking it. He's out of the halfback cheese role. Let's go Sheasel, and go, maybe you trade him out, you swing Closey back, you swing Fife mid, and then you bring in Heaney even. You could bring in a forward instead of a mid. Or you bring in Darcy Jones there, and then you trade your R3 to English. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Yeah, so you'd trade Sheasel, you'd swing Closey back or Graham back, and then you'd swing a forward into the mid, and then yeah, you trade out your R3, whether that's Livingstone or whatever, Naismith. Naismith's playing, I believe, so if you've got him as R3, that's kind of lucky. But yeah, that's sort of that one discussed. I mean, who are people trading in and out? Let's have a look. Trading in Darcy Jones, number 1. Yep, no surprise. Clayton Oliver. So yeah, like I said, I think he's back-ish. 26 touches, 8 tackles, 3 frees against. Is that 3 frees against or frees for? Maybe that's against. Maybe that's 4. 9 contested. Yeah, so the contested possessions are kind of down. I think he was in like 12, 13, 14, 15, around that range. His prime, I don't actually know for sure, but yeah, he was a contested beast last year before he got hurt. Chera going down really sucks for Carlton supporters. I mean, fuck, man, this guy's got glass hamstrings at this point. I felt the game kind of started to turn when he went out. Maybe. Harry Mackay, down game for him. Anyone that has him, 9 touches, only the 1 goal. So yeah, 62. It's not terrible considering he kicked a goal, but it's obviously not great. Yeah. King Owies with an 84, hype beast. Cripps is continuing to have a very good year. Probably gets 3 votes from that game, and he's going to be in consideration for the Brownlow. I think Heaney's a pretty safe bet for the Brownlow, but Cripps will go close so far anyway. Petrarca probably gets 3 votes. Actually, 5 goals. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, so who else people bringing in Lockie Sullivan? That's crazy. In my opinion, that's crazy, and I think they're only doing that because he's a midfielder. He's probably the only midfield rookie on the bubble, or not on the bubble, but potentially on the bubble. Guys, you got to remember, Tom Mitchell and De Goey were out last week. I don't like this guy, and he was still the sub. He wasn't even on. He's lucky he came on early. Big trap, in my opinion. If anyone of you guys watching right now are part of this 8,000, please reverse your trade before it's too late, because I know they liked him, they were hyped when he kicked that goal and whatnot, but would not be trusting him. Not trusting his job security at all. So people bringing in Luke Ryan, look, I don't hate it, but 644, this is the thing, the break even's 64. He's going to 700. Is this cheap for Luke Ryan? I don't know. Do we see Luke Ryan get tagged by Jordan like Whitfield did? I don't think so. I think Ryan might be... Ryan's sort of a different role. Whitfield is like a damaging by run player, whereas Ryan, he's more damaging with intercept marking. Is he really that damaging to the point where you tag him though? You could argue last week he was. I don't know. He's just a typical intercept defender like Cheeser, and we know Freo like to play kick to kick in that back line. If you can afford to do it, I think it's a pretty safe top 6 defender bet. But God, there's some good value going around. I think I'd rather McKercher than Ryan, to be honest, because you have the guaranteed cash play then, whereas it's not just a keeper, and there's a small chance McKercher could actually be a keeper from this point onwards. So I prefer that. But if you want some trust, look at Luke Ryan's games. He's had one bad game. I think it was still in the 80s. Yeah, so 89. You take that game out, 165, 127. 130, 111, 145, 106, 197. So you're paying for really consistent scores with a massive ceiling and a captaincy option. So yeah, 640k. If you can do it, probably do it. People trading in Nick Martin, Sarong, yeah, stock standards. Bruce Revel, not really sure about how that's all going to look with Brisbane. You'd assume job security is good considering how many injuries they had this week or last week. But you just never know, I guess. Probably rather wait and see him on the bubble. Mid-forward, so that's nice. Jack Hayes, 220k. Awkwardish price, but yeah, could be someone to consider. Who are people trading out? Sam Darcy, right? So 26,000 trading out Matt Roberts, yep. 20,000 trading out Williams, makes sense. Ambrosio, yep. Yo. I think Yo has to go, guys. You're looking at a 2-week minimum, I think they said for Yo. Wouldn't like to gamble on that either, because I would be surprised if it's more than 2. And we know with Elliot Yo that he's got serious injury history. So yeah, I think, look, the ride was nice. Anyone that jumped on late, bit unlucky, but yeah, the train has stopped for the Yo train. Sam Darcy, yep. Combin, yep. 5. I don't think I'd be trading 5. I think he should play every game, and then he has a bye, and then he should play at least 3 more games without having to worry about a sub. I'd like to think. So, is he going to be a keeper? Well, that's the thing. You come off his bye, and then you say he's played 3-4 games, and he hasn't had a rest. All of a sudden, you're thinking, fuck, is Fife back to having a nap for the weekend? Like, I don't know. He's the type of player that could be rested in around 23. If Freo have already cemented a spot in the top 8, they might not be able to make top 4, but they're in the top 8. And then you think maybe you rest someone like Fife. That could kill your Supercoach grand final. So that's where you got to weigh up him. But at the moment, there's no other forwards. And look, I say this every week. We all say it every week. There's no forwards. At this point, it doesn't look like it's going to change. So just save it for last. Save the forward line for last. Keep Fife in for now. I think for me next week we get Heaney for. We could probably go Nguyen straight to Heaney, which is insane. We could almost go Livingstone straight to Heaney as well, which is even crazier. But yeah, need to obviously wait and see. 2 games tonight. So Geelong, Port, or Butters. Butters is a sneaky VC option. Does he get O'Connor? Maybe, now that Rosie's not playing. I assume Rosie's not playing. Then Freo, Sydney. Do you take a punt on Luke Ryan? Would have been a nice VC. Annoying that I went gone, but yeah, I think I'll put my faith in Dacos on the Sunday afternoon against West Coast at Marvel, small ground. Expect him to play mostly midfield, and I think he'll do it right against that mid. I think he might take the Harley Reid sort of matchup personal and sort of want to show he's the young gun of the comp, not Reid. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, guys, 16 minutes of me rambling on. Hope you got some insight from the video. Flanders is projected 149. My God. That's it, guys. Good luck this weekend. Honestly, my motivation for Supercoach is it's dropping a little bit. I think just come to the realization that I'm not having that good of a year. And when you have, 2-3 premiums, well, you had 2 premiums get injured, Yo and Green, and you have 5 as well get subbed or be the sub. It's not fun. And then you have fucking Will Graham get dropped. Why the fuck did he get dropped? So he's the reason they lost by 50 points with no Brisbane team, is he? I don't get it. Anyway, guys, don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.